looks like we're live. What's up, my peeps out there in the digital space? Hope y'all are having a terrific Friday. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your Money Matters because of the fact we get up each and every day to earn it. You, kings and queens, have a God-given right to keep it. So I'm always out here sharing content so that you can keep more of your money. But let's talk about how we can keep more of your life by living holistically. Got a public service announcement for y'all. Y'all know that I'm in this opportunity called LiveGood, and we are selling a membership to where you get access to retail products, wholesale pricing through a $10 membership, monthly $10 membership, to where you can get healthy and stay healthy, right? Y'all been seeing the phenomenon. Don't get it twisted between hype and momentum. This company is getting momentum, not hype. But the reason why they're getting hype because people are getting the products at an affordable price, but they're also getting results. These are real products for people who are getting real results. One of the things I want to do tonight is I want to make two announcements. One, I want to announce a launch for my daughter, my oldest daughter. But two, I want to do a personal interview with my oldest daughter, with her taking the product and some of the results that she's getting, all right? So my oldest daughter, name is Kaya. She's also in the business. Actually, my whole family's in the business. But I'm gonna drop her link below this video to where you can go check her out and see. You can see the products up and close. But I'm gonna do a quick interview with her and let her tell you her own story. This is a live LiveGood testimony, all right? But just to give you some context before I switch it around, let y'all listen to the interview. My oldest daughter has alopecia, okay, and she's been having that for a while, but there's a transformational change that took place, and we're just gonna do an interview so you can just hear it from her. So let me turn around here so you see my daughter, my oldest one. Kai, say hey to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
She nervous. She nervous. So this is my oldest daughter, okay? So let's go through some interview questions. So tell them and let them know how long you had alopecia. When did you first discover alopecia?
So, about 3 years ago, I actually I wouldn't say celebrated, but I embarked on my 3-year anniversary, August 24th, I believe. So 3 years ago, I found out that I had alopecia, and it just came out of nowhere within the matter of two months, maybe.
2 months?
Yeah. I saw like patches in the front in June, and then as July hit, it was just coming out in clumps. So, yeah.
Okay. So, I'm sure by you losing your hair that you...
Yeah.
It was devastating. I was devastated as a parent. I know you didn't like it. I didn't like it. None of us like it.
I didn't really understand why, but growing up and as a Christian, you've never taught to question why God allowed things to happen. But as I started to accept what was happening, I just started thinking like, okay, well, there's always a reason why God allowed things to happen. So right now I've just been tapping into what my why is, what my reason is. But of course, when it first started, when it hit me, I don't even know how long it took me, but when I started noticing hair coming out, of course, I was crying like just about every day. Some days I would be okay, but then if I just sat in my thoughts, then I just bust out in tears. There were nights where I cried myself to sleep because I just how fast it just happened. And then, you know, by me being a younger, you know, in my 20s or, was I 20 then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by me being in my early 20s, you know, of course you're having thoughts, oh, what if a guy doesn't like me because I don't have any hair? And at that time, I did have a boyfriend, so I'm like, oh, this boy's about to break up with me because his girlfriend doesn't have any hair. So all these thoughts is just playing in my head, and it just tore me down, broke me down. But, you know, going into my appointment, the day I found out, I said a prayer before I went in. And just basically asked God for strength. Just asked Him for just comfort and just the courage to, and the confidence to accept what it is that I was going through. Regardless of what the outcome was, if they said that it was alopecia, if it said that it was something else, whatever the outcome was, just me being able to have the strength to just cope and deal with what was going on. That was really what I asked for in my prayer. And after the physician told me that I had alopecia, I was like, okay, well, the little hairs that I do have, I'm just gonna go ahead and just get it raised off. Because by the time I went to that appointment, I looked like this. Actually less than this. I had less hair than what I have on my head now.
But you, at one point, you became basically bald, right? So let's transition for a second. So let's go. We talked about your discovery of your alopecia, right? Mm-hmm. Now let's transition to the point to where we looked at expert health. So let's talk about the physicians that you've seen, some of the treatment that you went through, and how did that all pan out? So what were some of the things some of the doctors had recommended for you to do?
It was really a lot of things they recommended. I think the first thing they started me off was it's like a shampoo or something that they wanted me to use, but of course that didn't work. They had me taking medication orally. I can't remember the name of it, but they had me taking medication orally, but that didn't work. So they prescribed another, it's like a oil or something, but you have to keep it refrigerated. So started with that, but of course that irritated my skin, so I immediately had to stop using the oil that they gave me.
Now, didn't you do some needles too, some punctures? No. They
said that my I guess the severity of it, or the case that I had, they didn't think that the hair punctures that other people get, they didn't think that would work and it would stimulate hair growth, so they never started me on that.
Okay.
But after my skin didn't take well, or my scalp didn't take well to the refrigerated oil, they referred me to the dermatologist in Birmingham. So
was that the visit you and I went on that one? Okay.
So went to Birmingham, visit with the dermatologist up there, and I think they prescribed me with some more oral medication. That didn't work. And by that time, I just got tired of going to dermatologist visits and trying different things. And then what really made me just want to stop going was they wanted me to, or they were putting me on a wait list for like a case study. And when I hear case study, like I'm in the medical field, so when I hear case study, I'm thinking I'm a test dummy. I'm a guinea pig, and I don't want to be someone's guinea pig just trying things out if they know it's not going to work. Which I know there's someone you have to try it out on in order for them to be able to suggest different medications or treatments for you to cure that particular disease. But me personally, I just didn't want to be the person that they test these different options and treatments on. So after my second visit there, once I came back so they could see the results for the medication that they gave me, I just told my parents, at the end of the day, I'm fine and I'm comfortable and I've accepted what, I have accepted alopecia. So regardless of if I have hair or not, it doesn't bother me. And if it's in God's will, He'll grow my hair back. If it's not, then it's just not in His will.
So a couple of things I want to point out for those who are listening, right? So let's talk about alopecia. Let's talk about diseases overall. Y'all hear me say this all the time, right? I'm going to say it till I'm almost purple. Any disease that we have, it can be reversed. But the key to it is your body has to have the right nutrients inside of you in order for you to reverse anything that you may have in it. One of the things that causes disease is bad inflammation. Your body's going to produce inflammation anyway, but there's good inflammation, there's bad inflammation. All right? The good inflammation is your protection. The bad inflammation is what causes us to be sick. When you go look it up yourself. Now, let me put the disclaimer out there. Cedric is not a doctor, a physician, or no holistic healer or nothing. However, I've learned to understand how the body works. This is after my mother had passed away about 7 years ago with cervical cancer. And I wanted to know what we could have done to keep her here longer. Then I started learning how the body works and what the body needs for the body to have optimal health. When it comes to alopecia, okay, that comes from autoimmune disease. Y'all go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Alopecia comes from having autoimmune disease. What causes autoimmune disease is inflammation. Bad inflammation, okay? So, if you want to reverse something, you got to get rid of inflammation. There are a lot of things that you can do. All right, so Kaya, back to you. You discovered that you had alopecia. You got to the point where, all right, I didn't understand what's going on. Then over the course of a period of time, you went through doctors and they tried to do topical stuff. That didn't do it. What they really didn't do, they didn't get to the root cause of it. All they did was just put lipstick on a pig and say, hey, that's what it is. But see, in order for anyone to solve a problem, you got to get to the root of it. And so when I was with Kaya, I set the doctor up because I already knew what was going on. So I said, hey, look, let me ask you something. This is what I asked the doctor. I said, well, does alopecia comes from someone having autoimmune disease? She said, absolutely right. And then I asked her this. Then I said, well, does inflammation cause autoimmune disease? She said, that's absolutely right. So I said, well, if that's the case, if that's the root cause, why haven't we not addressed the root cause instead of giving her topical stuff like shampoo or other things that were not working? So she gave me a long stare and looked at me and said, well, hey, and then I said, well, we should be able to reverse that, right, if we go to the root cause. So she gave me this long look like, no, you cannot reverse alopecia, or you cannot reverse autoimmune disease. In my mind, I'm saying that's not correct, but since she wears the white coat, so she kind of gives me all these little remember she gave me these little publications talking about, hey, get educated on alopecia. Like, I don't need no education on it. I already know what it is. All right, so now we know everything that they did wasn't going to work. Modern day medication, modern day treatment. Now, let's talk about, so hold your head down, because you were completely bald. Now, what you got, do y'all see that? She has hair growth. She was completely bald. Do y'all see that? So, Kai, hold your head up. All right, so let's talk about what you've done recently that caused that result. What's some of the let's start with your eating habits, or did you have a whole lot of change in your eating habits?
Yeah, me personally, before, like, what I ate is what I ate. What I wanted, that's what I ate. I think the only thing that I kind of changed was incorporating Greek yogurt. Talking to my dad, he basically stated, like, vitamin D is good for, stimulating hair growth and good for muscles and stuff like that. And with me, being active, trying to get in the gym, not on a regular, but still getting in the gym when I can get it in. Of course, I want to make sure I, have the right, I'm eating properly and drinking things properly. So I started incorporating low-fat Greek yogurt in my smoothies. Sometimes I'll make it for breakfast if I really have time. And then I started making protein shakes. But me personally, I don't really care for the protein powders or protein milks and stuff like that. I don't really care for it. But my dad bought this complete plant-based protein powder, and I mixed it up in my smoothies. I mixed it up in my protein shakes, and it made it easier for me to consume protein in my body. So on top of me using or adding low-fat Greek yogurt in my smoothies, I was also adding this plant-based protein powder.
So let's talk about the shakes and the Greek yogurt. So for those who are listening, let me help you understand something. Your gut health is what's going to prevent you. It's going to be your protection, your prevention and your protection mechanism. If you have an unhealthy gut, you will get diseases, you'll get viruses, you'll get sick. Okay? I'm just going to be very direct with you all right? If you have an unhealthy gut, you will get sick. Okay? So the whole goal is to make your gut healthier. Look it up yourself. There's this thing called the leaking gut syndrome. All right? What that simply means is your lining in your stomach will have these little pinholes. What's supposed to happen is you don't supposed to have pinholes in your lining of your intestines. So when you consume food, your stomach is responsible for breaking down the food to pull out the good nutrients, to where those nutrients goes through your red bloodstream and down to your organs to strengthen your organs. Okay? Red to nourish, white to fight. Remember that. Your red blood cells is there to nourish your organs. Your white blood cell is there to fight off anything that's foreign in your body. Okay? So now, you got to get your health, you got to get your gut straight. Once you get your gut straight, now you can reverse some stuff. Now the yogurt, the Greek yogurt that she mentioned, that is probiotics. And your stomach needs probiotics to help with breaking down food that we consume. All right? And then all the toxin, it gets flushed out. Now with the protein, okay, hold that protein up. Now she started putting that in her smoothies when she work out. Okay? Now in that protein, it has pea protein, it has organic hemp protein, it has organic fermented protein. It has amino acids and other minerals. Okay, these things are essential for our body. So for the amino acids, I talk about the amino acids all the time, to where it helps with healthier tissues and skin. Okay, it strengthens your muscles and your skin. What else? You got the organic hemp protein. Okay, that protects your heart and maintain lean body mass. So just that right there, and all of a sudden, I'm starting to see hair growth. Hold your head down. Ladies and gentlemen, she was bald. And now she's getting hair growth. But just that small change that she did with getting Greek yogurt to get more probiotics in her stomach, and adding this plant-based protein in her smoothie, she's getting real results. Now, I want you to put that down, because that's all she's taking. But there's some other stuff that I'm going to put her on that's going to help that. I want you to hold up that factor 4. Okay? This factor 4, that is good for knocking out bad inflammation. Okay? If you want to reverse anything, you got to reverse the bad inflammation. All right? What that has, it has fish oil, it has turmeric, and it has other ingredients in it. Okay? But you have to get your body to where it's not fighting a lot of bad inflammation. So now, I'm going to get her to start taking that so that she can start fighting off a little bit more of that inflammation. But her having the Greek yogurt, that's going to help with the probiotics, because that's helping her with the gut health a little bit. I want you to pick up the collagen. She has not started taking that yet, but that's something else I'm going to put her on. All these products here, she has her membership. As I mentioned, it's a $10 membership. It's just like having a Costco or Sam's card, right? You use your Sam's cards to go into Costco or Sam's to buy products at wholesale pricing, and you save. Okay, you save. Now on this collagen, now that's something new that this company just added, right? But on the front, read on the front, on the side there's some of the health benefits on there. Does it say it in the green?
Gluten-free, non-GMO, keto-friendly, dairy-free, sugar-free.
Okay. All right. So now, here's some of the things that it's good for. Let me see if I can find it. It promotes hair and nail growth. Collagen is good for tightening up the skin. So now, as you get older, right? You know how as we get older, our skin sort of get a little wrinkled and whatnot because due to age. Well, that comes from not having enough collagen in our body. This right here replenished that collagen to where it tightened up the skin to where now it kind of gives you that youthful look. Now the wrinkles that you have in your face, that goes away, that tightens up. The wrinkles in your arm, that gets tightened up, and your legs, your whole body, your body start getting the proper collagen in it to now all those wrinkles get tightened up. But it gives you some other promotion. I mean, it gives you other health benefits, all right? It gives you lean body mass. It gives you muscle recovery. It protects you from chronic inflammation. Something else that's good for inflammation, right? What else? It improves joint comfort. It gives you better function and mobility. So that right there, once you start implementing the collagen and the factor 4, and she can mix the collagen and the protein in her smoothies. The collagen doesn't have a taste to it. Now the protein, that is a vanilla taste, and that's the only flavor that they have. But mixing it in with a smoothie or like a fruit smoothie she makes all the time, she won't even taste it, but she'll get the benefit from it. Okay. The last thing I want you to hold up is the essential minerals. We all need the minerals. Okay. Now she can add that in there because once read the benefits off of it from the front.
Support muscle strength and function, boost stamina and recovery, and promote energy and focus.
Okay, so she works out, right? So I work out. This is how I use the essential aminos. I work out in the morning, so I need the energy. So that's my pre-workout. The protein is what I use as a post-workout. So like I use it as a meal replacement. So if I don't get a chance to eat, my job is very high demanding. So there are times that I don't eat all day. But if I make myself a protein, that gives me like something like a meal replacement that'll hold me over until I get home, and then I'll eat something. All right. So let's sit that down right there. So just from her making small changes, right? You kind of peeled back a little bit on your ice cream intake too, didn't you?
Slightly, yeah.
Slightly. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Dairy products. Listen, hear my voice, y'all. For those who are listening, dairy products cause the body to gain bad inflammation. That's ice cream, cheese, things of that nature. All right. If you're consuming a lot of dairy products like milk, things of that nature, start peeling back on that because it's giving you too much inflammation. And if you have too much inflammation, then now your body's susceptible for catching diseases, viruses, illness, sickness, things of that nature. Winter is coming. All right. COVID is still out there. A new strand is out there. Okay. A new strand is out there. And what's going to happen is they're going to, when that new strand is out there, they're going to say, hey, it's either time for you to go out there and get the jab or put you on some Skittles. We don't want to solely be dependent on the health industry solely. Okay. There are some holistic things that we can do to be proactive to where we can keep our body healthy without solely depending upon the doctor. All right. There are some things that we can do holistically to where we don't always have to go visit the doctor for everything. All right. We know that the American diet is slowly but surely killing us because it's the mass distribution. And so the nutrients are being watered down because of the mass distribution. I want y'all to go back and think about the time and the days of when our grandparents were coming up. How many of them had health issues? They didn't because they lived off the land, right? Whatever they ate, they grew. And it didn't go to a factory where it got sprayed down or what have you. It was brought back to their homes and they took care of it themselves, and then they prepared it and they ate it. All right. But now we're not living in those industrial days. So now everything is being mass produced. Well, the only problem with that is, one, is uptick in price, but two, the nutrients are being watered down. So we're not getting the proper nutrients. So now we have to supplement. All right. We have to supplement. So these are the supplements that we're sharing with you all to where you can get them at an affordable price. Because right now, if you were to go out to Amazon or GNC or anything like that, you're going to pay. So hold up the essential aminos. Before I became LiveGood a member, I was taking essential aminos from Body Health. That was costing me $69.95. That essential amino right there is $18.85 for the same 30 cup serving. So you getting healthy doesn't require for you to break your pocket, is what I'm saying. All right. We want everyone to get healthy and stay healthy, but do it at an affordable price point. And that's where LiveGood is coming here and disrupting this wellness industry. You got different kind of wellness industry who are just synthetically putting products together, raise the price, and just slapping a brand name on it and selling it to the consumers. Well, the problem is the consumers are going broke by buying it. And then the other thing is they're not getting real results. That's a problem. That's a two-headed monster. This is where LiveGood come in at, right? Read at the bottom, and this, I want you to read at the bottom those little stickers on these products.
Caffeine-free, cruelty-free, certified gluten-free, GMP certified, which is good manufacturing practice. Keto friendly, non-GMO, verified, nut-free, soy-free, third-party lab tested, and sugar-free.
Okay. So, when you go to Amazon or go to GNC or go to the vitamin shop, they're not going to disclose any of that stuff. So you don't know what you're getting, right? But she just read all that, but then they also, this company also have what you call a certificate of, it's COA, what's that A? A certificate of analysis. There we go, Sevi. What is certificate analysis? Certificate of analysis is just nothing more than a transparent report that lets you know who put their hand on it, what they did with it, how they put it together. Is it USDA certified? And oh yeah, by the way, all these products are USDA organic. Okay? USDA organic. Organic is the operative word there, because you don't want anything synthetic in your body. Anything synthetic is not going to make you healthy. It's not going to get you healthy. You need it to be natural and organic. All right? So this is why I wanted to come live, because I wanted you all to hear a live testimony. Y'all heard it from me, but now you done heard it from my daughter. Secondly, I'm probably gonna put my wife on blast, but she got a praise report too, because she came back from the doctor just the other day and said her blood sugar has lowered. And she's doing it holistically as well. But that's gonna be another video. Okay, but I want to start it with my daughter. Okay, so we're gonna jump off of here, but I want y'all to know, if y'all want to know anything more about what my daughter is doing or what have you, the link is below, but it's www.kayanow.com. I say again, www.joinkayanow.com. You'll see the link below the video. When you click on the link, what it'll do is it'll allow you to go in and create a free pre-enroll account to where you can go in and look at all these products, okay? And see whether or not, take a look at do a self-assessment and see what kind of health ailments that you're dealing with, right? And see whether or not if any of these products can help you, which I know any of these product lineup, whatever illness that you're dealing with, any of these products that's in this lineup will help you reverse those issues that you're having. Now, we'll say this. You'll see there's a member price and there's a retail customer price. Now, they both cheaper than what you got out there in the market, all right? But the member price is much lower than the retail customer price, okay? Membership has its privileges. Right? So, go ahead out there and take a look at, click on the link and take a look at the products. But consider this my daughter's pre-launch, or shall I say official launch, to her LiveGood business opportunity. She's been in the business now since April? No, mid-May. And we never did do an official launch for her, so this is her official launch, but she's doing it with a live testimony. Hold your head down one more time, baby. That she did not have no hair, that she was completely bald, and she has hair. Alopecia, okay? But she did some things, she made some small changes for that to happen, and that came from real products. Hold that up. Real products. From just that, she got results just from her taking the plant-based protein, but watch what happens when I start putting on the amino acids and the collagen and the factor 4. It's gonna be some more testimonies. So look out. Click on the link below and check her out. Got any last thing to say, baby, before we sign off?
No.
No?
No.
All right, y'all. Let me switch it on me. I don't come out here and just be blabbing on social media about, hey, look at my opportunity. We're talking about, for those who know me, know that I'm here to help folks. All right? Go ahead. I'm here to help folks. Those are live testimonies. I give you live testimonies on myself. That was my daughter. And I'm grateful that God has put us in a position to where she now is getting more confident about her hair growth. When she lost her hair, she lost all self-confidence. All right. But now she accepted it and just didn't even worry about getting any more hair growth. So, cause she does hair and she can just throw a wig on and keep kicking. But now she said, Daddy, I'm starting to grow hair. And when I looked at it, it's just small. It started off with a couple of smaller strings. Now she's starting to get patches of it growing back. But that's because of the fact of the small change that she did and taking the LiveGood product. People are getting results from these LiveGood products. Y'all can sit there all you want and try to just glance over and look over it and say, they ain't doing nothing over there, or ain't nobody getting no real results. That's a new company or what have you. But people, listen, we have at least 660,000 members and growing in this company. Don't mistake hype with momentum. This company is heading to 1 million member with at least by the end of this year, if not before. And that's because of the fact that people are discovering a $10 a month membership that allows them to have access to retail products at a wholesale pricing. And that's what I'm sharing with everybody else, is the membership. Because I can talk about how good the products are and what kind of results you can get, but it doesn't mean a hill of beans if you don't have the membership. If you go to Costco, people can tell you all the that nice 80-inch TV, smart TV that's in Costco, but it doesn't mean a hill of beans if you walk up to Costco and you don't have a Costco card. You ain't gonna be able to get inside Costco to go get that smart TV. It's about the membership. It's about the membership. And by the way, this membership also pays you. How does it pay you, or why does it pay you? It pays you to when you help people get membership. Because think about it. If Amazon back in the day when they first got started and they say, hey, look, we have an affiliate program and I want you to get the word out that Amazon has a Amazon Prime membership, and we're going to compensate you for every new member that comes. Would you have taken that? Yeah, you probably would. You probably would. Some of you probably wouldn't have, because you probably wouldn't know, because I missed getting on the stock because I didn't know nothing about Amazon. I knew there was a book selling. They had a book membership club, but I didn't know Amazon was going to blow up just like this. But see, you got to have vision and not sight. So I missed out on the stock. But I'm not missing out on this ground floor opportunity either. This will become, well, let me say this last thing right here. Okay. This company has other product lines or products that are coming. All right. Look up Nootropics. Look up Nootropics. That's coming here shortly. Okay. And it's going to come here through this membership, and you'll be able to get it for an affordable price. That is going to change the game.
At your back door.
That there is going to change the game right there. Okay? Because if you look up nootropics, the price of nootropics, you're going to pay in upwards of between $60 to $100. That's not going to happen here behind this membership. So you're going to see a link below this video. And again, the link is www.joinkayanow.com. That's my daughter. I have my own link, but that's my daughter. She has her own LiveGood membership. Okay? Check her out. She just gave you her live testimony of her having alopecia, and she's getting real results, and she's getting hair growth. Okay? All because of she made some small changes in her lifestyle habits and getting on the plant-based protein. But I'm going to get her to add the collagen, type 1 and type 3, along with that factor 4, which they both help with eradicating inflammation.
Motion detected at back door.
To where now, and get her on the essential aminos to where she gets some more minerals, to where now that's going to help stimulate the hair follicles. See, the hair follicles have to get healthy, but it can't get healthy.
Motion detected at driveway.
If it has inflammation. Y'all ain't hear me, but y'all gonna feel me at some point. So listen, let me get up out of here, and I'm chilling for the rest of the evening, but y'all go check her out. If you have any comments, you have any questions or what have you, drop it below this video. I'll be more than help you. Again, I'm not a physician. I'm not a subject matter expert of these products. I know enough to expose you to what right looks like. All right. Now, if you need some medical advice or what have you, we have through our membership. This is what, again, membership have its privileges. We have what you call a
motion detected at back door.
Director of product education and a director of product development. And anytime I need to know anything about the products, how to use it, what's in it, I can reach to them and ask them the question. They are the subject matter experts. And we have, all of us who are members have access to those people. Okay? We're not here to be subject matter experts. We are here to connect you to the truth.
Someone was detected at your back door.
Okay? We're here to connect you to the truth, not the one to tell you the truth. So we're not subject matter experts. We connect you to it. All right? I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be blessed. Again, check out Kaya, www.joinkayanow.com. She's officially launched her LiveGood business.